We're going to have some problems in today's I'll Do Better Tomorrow. We're quibbling over whose story today's I'll Do Better Tomorrow is, and it's mine. I can tell you that right now. You know, the other thing is if I leave your microphone off, I get it. Oh, that's unfair. Let me turn it on.
You're so slack.
Stay with us. Hello, this is Dr. Justin Coulson. I'm here with my wife and mum to our 6 kids. Had a really cool experience the other day. We'd gone for our bike ride because you're now getting fit. And following the bike ride, I went and had my swim down at the local pool, bashed out a couple of Ks in the pool. And on the way back, I thought, I'll stop and check the surf because not that I have time to do everything, but I'm going to have a look at the surf. And it was really good. And I wanted to hang around there for a while, but I had work to do. But I was standing there and somebody said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe who I'm standing next to." And I just love it when people know who I am and want to say hi because we've made a difference in their lives. And it was Jess, who listens to the podcast, visiting the Sunshine Coast from Melbourne with her husband, and they had a great chat while we watched the surf. And it's just beautiful. I love it when people say hi. Thanks for saying hi, Jess. All right, I'll do better tomorrow. For those of you who are new to the pod, this is where we have a look at the week that was, talk about what worked and what didn't, and how we can be better parents. It's about intentionality and mindfulness in our parenting so that we can, raise happy, resilient kids. That's the goal. So I guess we're going to have to share this one.
Well, I've got the piece of paper to prove it's my story.
Yeah, the piece of paper was given to me.
That you didn't read.
It's not that I didn't read it. It was about timing. It was timing. So here's the deal. On what day was it? Monday? I think it was Monday. You had to go down to Brizzy, our youngest 2. You took them with you. One of them decided to stay at Grandma's for a couple of days. But our 10-year-old Emily got to hang out with one of her besties in our old neighbourhood. While she was there, they played Roblox, I think. Did they play Roblox? No. They talked about Roblox. And
non-stop.
And that night, you'd gone for a walk with Abby, our second eldest, along the beach, and Emily came into the office right before I was about to run a webinar. And right at the start of the webinar, just before we pressed go, she walked in and said, "Dad, I need to talk to you. Have to talk to you." And I said, "Not a great time." She handed me a piece of paper. She just hates holding the pencil or the pen, hates writing anything, whinges, complains, whines, moans, and will do anything to get out of writing, except that on Monday night, she handed me this list with 14 perfectly, the best handwriting she's ever done, 14 beautifully written statements about why she should have Roblox. And all this week, we've had tantrums. She's run away from the house. It's been, the Roblox wars have begun. That's my story.
That's your story.
That's my I'll do better tomorrow.
How are you going to be better?
Actually, my very simple take-home message is that I'm still going to say no. Why? Because sometimes as parents, you've just got to say no because you're interested in protecting your kids, keeping them safe. That's our job. And when it comes to issues of kids being online, I'm sorry, but I know that Emily's the only kid on the planet who's not on Roblox. She's given us the list of every single one of her friends who is on Roblox, and it's a comprehensive list. And she's also promised us and assured us that she'll only play in public. She'll play with sound off. She's not going to friend anybody that she doesn't know. She's aware of...
Well, she watched parental guidance. She's pro.
She's aware of the risks, dangers, and concerns that we have. But as a parent, sometimes you just say no. And she's 10, and I said no. And so I'm the worst dad in the world. She knows that I still love her. We've had cuddles and we've had good talks, but I'm the worst dad in the world. And my I'll do better tomorrow is I'm okay with that for now. It's really sad. Conversations are ongoing. Negotiations have not yet ceased. But I'm feeling a little bit worn down by it, to be honest, because this is the thing. When parents don't band together, when parents don't form community. See what I'm doing here? I'm blaming every parent that's listening to this podcast right now that lets their kids be on Roblox because I'm struggling with it and I don't want her to be on there. It's just, it is literally by design a place where people with ill intent, adults with ill intent, can access and communicate with a huge number of children at scale. That's what happens. And is it likely that our child will be approached? I don't know. But I don't want to take that risk. To me, it's too big of a risk. Anyway, that's my I'll do better tomorrow. I don't know if that was a fun one or an inspiring one, or if I just sound like a big grump. Kylie, what's your I'll do better tomorrow?
Well, let me read you the list.
Never done one like this before, by the way. I'm usually upbeat. I'm really inspired. I'm trying to help everyone feel like, yeah, you can do this. Let's hear the list.
Number 1, I'll only play Brookhaven with Patrick and my street friends, Jessa, Sasha, Ellie, Harper and Olivia, and some other friends. There's a few in there.
There are.
Number 2, some games don't even give the talking ability. Number 3, I'm not going to tell someone my whole life story so that they can kidnap me or say mean things. Number 4, if they say inappropriate things, then I will tell you and I can contact Roblox and they will be banned forever. Number 5, I will ban everyone who I don't know from my house. Number 6, no one has the same username, so I will memorize all my friends' usernames. Number 7, they have smooth and amazing graphics. I like this.
Smooth and amazing graphics. I've got to be allowed.
Number 8, I can make my own characters, looks, and save them, and I can make more. Number 9, there are no inappropriate clothing options, and you can change your face and have children and even pets. Number 10, I won't spend your actual money on Roblox. Number 11, it's like living my dream future and house. 12, it'll be perfect for long car drives. 13, anyone can watch me play, so nothing bad happens. And 14, everyone has it.
All right, well, I've got my own list. Are you ready for this? This is something that I'm taking from Hindenburg Research. I've talked about them on the podcast recently. Hindenburg Research is a stock market analyst company, and they basically point to companies that are going to be in trouble soon, and they're highlighting that Roblox will be that.
You've got 90 seconds. You're not hijacking this anymore.
HindenburgResearch.com/Roblox. Beyond inflated key user metrics, Hindenburg's in-game research revealed an X-rated pedophile hellscape exposing children to grooming, pornography, violent content, and extremely abusive speech. Number 2, Roblox is compromising child safety in order to report growth to investigators per their interview with a former senior product designer who said, and I quote, if you're limiting users' engagement, it's hurting your metrics. In a lot of cases, the leadership doesn't want that. Number 3, Roblox reported a 2% year-over-year decline in its trust and safety expenses. Number 4, core to the problem is that Roblox's social media features allow pedophiles to efficiently target hundreds of children with no upfront screening to prevent them from joining the platform. Number 5, for example, in 2018, prior to Roblox going public, a 29-year-old was caught by police with 175 hours of video footage of him grooming and engaging in explicit behavior with 150 minors using online platforms, namely Roblox. Number 6, media and non-profit exposés from 2020 through to July 2024 revealed digital strip clubs, red light districts, sex parties, and child predators lurking on Roblox. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation in 2024 labeled Roblox, quote, a tool for sexual predators, a threat for children's safety, close quote. Number 7, numerous criminal indictments from 2019 through to 2024 allege that sexual predators groomed children in-game, ranging from 8 to 14-year-olds, then kidnapped, raped, or traded sexual content with them. Next one, following years of scandals, Hindenburg performed their own checks to see if the platform had cleaned up its act. As a test, they attempted to set up an account under the name Jeffrey Epstein, only to see the name was taken along with 900 plus variations. Let's go again. Many were Jeffrey Epstein fan accounts, including Jeff Epstein supporter, which had earned multiple badges for spending time in kids' games. Other Jeff Epstein accounts had the username I groom minors. And I'm not even going to say the other one because it's so offensive, it makes me want to weep. And I can just keep on going and going and going. We'll link to it, hindenburgresearch.com/Roblox. I'm getting passionate about it. You only gave me 90 seconds, but I could keep on going. Have a listen to this one. In the game Beat Up the Pregnant, users hacked pregnant women to death in a Walmart parking lot with machetes or killed them with frying pans or a selection of guns. What about this one? We played Guns Work at Hospital, say the Hindenburg team, where users can go on a hospital shooting rampage. The game has more than 1.6 million visits and remains on the platform with no age restrictions. The game's thumbnail is a picture of a terrified pregnant woman. Parents have no idea how bad this thing is. And that's why their kids are on there. Now, I know that there's all sorts of restrictions. I know there's all sorts of ways that you can keep your kids safe. And I know that 40 million plus kids are on there every single day. I don't care. I'm not letting my daughter on there.
Well, thanks for that comprehensive list.
You're welcome. I'll do better tomorrow.
Oh, mate.
How are you going to be odd?
I don't even know where to go from.
Well, you wanted to talk about the list and you wanted to talk about the emotions. And you're right, I have hijacked it. And I've hijacked it because I'm so frustrated with the fact that this product is out there and it is mass marketed to our kids, and parents are blasé and apathetic and saying, no, it'll be fine.
So the challenge is, it's easy to assume, based on the fact that Emily has brought me this big long list of all the reasons why she should be able to play Roblox, that this is about a video game. But it's actually not. And that is the challenge. As parents, our children give us stimulus on any given day, and we either accept it for what it appears to be, or we take the time to explore, explain, and empower our kids as we recognize what the core root is. So I sat down with Emily after she had run away from home for half an hour or so. She came back and I said, we need to have a little cuddle. And she came and lay on the bed with me. And we started to talk about her list, but she got really, really upset and didn't want to. And she turned her back to me. And I just said, Emily, I said, is this really about Roblox, or is this about the fact that you miss your friends? And she pretty much burst into tears. There are so many awesome things about homeschooling, and she recognizes it and loves it. But there are also some really big challenges. She doesn't like being the new kid in the room. She doesn't want to invest in meeting new friends if they're not going to be lifelong friends. There's some really big challenges for her around this. And so starting to infiltrate new homeschool groups and things is a really, really big deal for her. And so we haven't spent a lot of time looking in that space. She's spent a lot of time on her own and she's been really happy doing it. But as time has gone on, there is a deep hole, this big gape in her life where she wants her friends, but she's the only one who's not at school. And it's really, really hard to sit there and navigate that space when there's so many other challenges going on. So this started off about Roblox, but it's actually not about Roblox. This is about a little girl who is desperate for connection. And I think the power comes when we can sit in those hard places with our kids and have hard conversations and help them to understand why they're so passionate about whatever it is that they're talking about. She thought that this was about Roblox. But as we explored it together, there was a recognition that this is actually not really about Roblox.
Yeah. For the record, I just love everything that you've said. And I also know it's not about Roblox, but Roblox is just such a big problem. I want to read more stats to you. That's how frustrated I am. But ultimately, my I'll do better tomorrow to come out of that is the answer will be no for her because of that and more, and because Roblox won't solve the problem.
You know, one of the things she said to me, she said, I just want to be normal. And I said, what does that mean? She said, well, I just want parents who actually don't care what I watch and what I play.
Yeah.
Because that's in her mind, that's what she's seeing.
Yeah.
She just thinks that her friends are allowed to do whatever they want when they want, which is not the case.
No, of course not.
But from her
Nor are we saying that their parents don't care.
No. But from her perspective, that's what she sees because we're putting limitations on her that her other friends don't have, just to be normal.
I'll do better tomorrow, understanding your kids. By the way, that conversation led to some of the best hugs, and it was beautiful to lay on the bed and just listen to her and have her pour her heart out to us. It was a highlight of the week. The Happy Families podcast is produced by Justin Rowan from Bridge Media. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday.